I want to show you this place I found, and it's called Wuyuan. It's very pretty. Wuyuan County is said to be the most beautiful in all of China, so I'm on a whirlwind 1.5-day trip to visit as many of its villages as I can and see if its beauty actually lives up to its reputation. It all started with a ride on the train, where I began to see something that Wuyuan is pretty famous for.
I'm starting to see some of those yellow flowers outside.
The plant is called rapeseed, and this time of year they're a big deal, creating the perfect backdrop to take pictures. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. And getting off the train, I immediately found some.
I think I already found the flowers. Oh my God! These ones are plastic, but I have a feeling there's better ones somewhere else.
I sure hope so. Getting in a car, I made my way to my first stop, a village called
Likeng, in the middle of the day on a weekend. Allah.
I sing when I get excited, and Likeng is an exciting place.
I have arrived, and there's even a train that takes you around this place.
Of course, I was interested in that big field of flowers, which led me all the way to the village center itself, where everyone was taking pictures on these board bridges. I even got in on the action. And then I started hearing things. There were live performers, and they were pretty good. But I couldn't stick around because I had a train to catch. I don't know if it's faster or slower, but it's a lot more comfortable. Leaving Likeng, I made my way to the famous Jiangling scenic area.
All right, here we go.
The whole drive over, I was enamored.
This is what I'm talking about. You got terraces with flowers, mountains.
Driving through the entrance at the top of a mountain, it was clear why Jiangling is such a highlight. It's so beautiful. But with the sun about to go down, I had to scramble to get at least one good-looking selfie here. I needed one of those photo-obsessed aunties to help me out.
It's starting to rain, so I think I better go back.
Bye-bye, Jiangling. You and this valley view deserve so much more time than I have.
It's 11:30 at night. Why are there roosters crowing? It's 5:30 a.m. Good morning, roosters.
And with that natural alarm clock, I was off to my next location, called Sixiyan Village. Once occupied by some wealthy merchant families, this area is known for its Hui-style architecture and all these detailed carvings hidden throughout the village. And I kept getting lost in all of these narrow walkways.
This is one of those places where it's fun to look around, but also I recognize there's a lot of history here.
That's something I'll have to look up later, because I finally found a way out of the village. A skinny bridge with no railing. Can I make it? Made it. And now that I'm where all the flowers are, I couldn't help but do this. There's nothing like running through a field of flowers. Gosh, I'm starving. I think it's time to get some lunch. So I made my way to another village and found this place. I didn't know what to expect, and I had no idea what to order.
在婺源，很多人吃什么？
很多人吃什么？
对，
炒牛肉，
牛肉哦，我喜欢牛肉。
那就炒一个牛肉，吃不吃辣？
辣，我可以吃辣。
可以吃 ，OK。
对。
哎，
这是什么豆腐？
这个油豆腐，
油豆腐。
这个砂锅的。
啊，也可以。
啊，两个就够了。
OK，好。
And with that, they got right to it. And of course, I had to go to the kitchen to see them make it for myself. The multitasking skills of a restaurant chef always amaze me. And finally, my meal was ready. Tofu and this beef with cilantro.
See this look on my face? Culinary bliss.
It was so good that when I finished everything, I made a stop back in the kitchen.
is 我很好吃的饭，我很喜欢。
After lunch, I made my way to an umbrella factory I'd heard about.
我来了。
But these weren't just any umbrellas.
wow.
These were beautiful traditional works of art. And they had it set up so you could take photos as people made them. But in the end, my favorite photo wasn't of an umbrella at all. It was this older woman who was watching me in the corner the whole time.
再见，拜拜。Why do I love old folks so much?
Next, I made my way to a village called Fengshan, and it's got a river, pagoda, and a field of rapeseed that's also growing aunties and uncles for some reason. Just kidding. This group of folks was actually part of a photography tour group. We chatted about cameras for a while, and one lady even followed me around and copied some of my photos, which actually was kind of fun.
好吧。 That's a picturesque town if I ever saw one. Okay, just found some parking. Now I'm heading in to Wuyuan, Xiangao, ancient city. Can't wait to see what this place is about.
While the buildings have a traditional look, it's clear that it's a recently redeveloped area, and it is quite the experience when you get inside, with loads of restaurants and shops and other entertaining things to see.
Something I think is very true is at night when this place lights up, it really comes alive.
And that couldn't be more evident than with the lanterns that are all over the place. And the performances were really something too. Everyone gathered around to watch what was going on, especially when it came to the fish lantern parade, which had fireworks. It's always more fun with fireworks. Then, to get a better view, I went up to the highest place I could find, a platform where you could see everything below you, and I wasn't the only one that thought it made for good photos. And that's when I saw that one last thing I wanted to do before I left.
今晚你可以拍我，你好。My time here in Wuyuan has come to an end. And in the day and a half I've been here, I've seen a lot. I think what I've learned is that this place is so much more than just these yellow flowers. Village after village are just here waiting to be explored, and I didn't get to all of them. So I'm happy I've left some things to do for the next time I come to this beautiful place.